storied gentleman, hobbit, family man. Delivered at the highest levels. Brings plenty of wisdom to this Cloud9 side, who have a man advantage in what remains of this pistol. 4 on 3. Dropping of the bomb. That will certainly buy some time for Cloud9. Those smokes won't be there forever. What now then? 20 seconds for Eternal Fire as they back up, but really, this is killing their time. Woxic pulling out a pistol. How do you get a bomb plant here? 15 seconds and the urgency is rising. Zantares moving to the site to his doom. Nothing left for Eternal Fire and his pistol. Cloud9 will take it. Eternal Fire showing early presence up the ramp. Maybe inviting an over-rotation that never came.
Yeah, Cloud9 just stick to their setup. Hobbit getting really good timing on that fight against Major. Those other players up ramp weren't far enough round yet. Electronic found that little gap, and then even with the smoke up, you see that Cloud9 can fight ahead of it. Stall Eternal Fire. Eternal Fire incredibly happy to just run down the clock. 42 seconds remaining. We'll finally start using some utility into this B bomb site. It's like a pacey play here. Axel trying to play anti-flash. They could be in trouble though. 2 players trapped in the corner. It's Major to spray 2 away. Hobbit still here though. And the bomb has been denied. The rest of the players taking too long to follow this up. Might struggle to get that bomb back.
Fishing for something, Woxic with that grenade, not quite getting there. Calix will boldly just run and collect the bomb and plant it. No messing about, but he will be collapsed upon. Hobbit with 2 more to make it 4 in total with that MP9. Great work by him, dancing left and right, throwing the HE and then following up.
He said earlier, he was pointing out in an interview, he feels confident to call for picks when he wants to. Seeing that in this round though, we're seeing the B-side in play and Perfecto gets that little bit of info for the spam through. Axel hits him with a 1-2 punch. Eternal Fire can't even get B stairs this time.
Hold angles while the team push in. Axel's actually fairly alone here. Perfecto's got no support flashes for him, but he is on the site pretty promptly. Uses teammate as bait. Down goes Calix. Axel still at the back of the site. He just needs to stay alive. They have to deal with him one way or another, otherwise this bomb's not getting planted. They won't deal with him, he'll deal with them. 5-0 for Cloud9. Oh, swing and a miss from Shiro. Difficult to find another angle at such close range. He will be exploded, and that might be the round. Not really much for...
Take that all day. The hunt is on. Zantares gets another one. Cloud9 have a bit of money in the bank. Make sure you get a few more T-gun rounds. More chances to get T rounds on the board.
Katie looking to send it once again. This time I do wonder if Shiro's going to be ready for him. Is the peak coming? A traffic jam for Acadia. Instant trade from Shiro. Does he stand and fight? Does he try and fall back? Zantares hopping up. Get an exchange of flashes to try and take the angle. Hobbit's creeping as well. Down goes Shiro, down goes Hobbit, down goes the economy at Cloud9.
Yeah, they really wanted to stick around. Just play back towards the site itself over on A. But for now, much more like it from Eternal Fire. Slowly building.
Eternal Fire coming to life in this first half then. Looking rough for a moment. Instant counter util then from Cloud9 as we see that usual wall of smoke on the A-bomb site, the infamous. There's that one flash then delivered. Are there enough frags though? Looks like there might be. 2 on 2. Electronic falling back, but he's got to be careful about his 6 because Calix is waiting for that smoke to go. And he'll catch him just in the nick of time. That leaves Axel in the 1 versus 2. Calix creeping forward to deliver that headshot. An awkward round towards the end for Eternal Fire, but they still deliver.
The round looked like it could have gone wrong. This was Zantares getting that first fight against Shiro. And Woxic got another kill, and you feel like they're in great shape, but Flash gets Perfecto in play. Electronic then has Axel alongside him as they took that risk of stacking A. Really works out.
40-second mark. Calix sees Exile poking forth, looking for info, catches Perfecto as well. Touch awkward angles. Time for that green light, and they're lining up for Hobbit, but there are so many targets. The trade is all but guaranteed, and it is delivered by Calix.
At this time, just gets a really good timing window. It's another exit kill for Electronic. CT economy is bad, and Eternal Fire have a good amount of cash. So they're willing to invest a few players into just trying to get this one gun away. They will do exactly that. No save for Electronic. Just the one rifle carried on over by Shiro. Suddenly, Eternal Fire, they're just finding these fights now. They're just winning a lot of these early duels. And that's making such a difference here. Just lurking up mid. There is a player watching this. Perfecto's back towards spawn, but Shiro didn't seem to realize Perfecto's playing it passive. That's another entry from Major. They've got that kill towards B as well. Eternal Fire are just finding all these openers right now.
How are a team like Cloud9 just running into mid and getting shot like that for free? Their slow pace is brutalizing Cloud9. Again, there's so much util for Eternal Fire. They're just chilling most of the rounds. Looking to execute. Oh, just the one then. Shiro may have seen something. Debating them. Arcadians are making no assumptions, but that will certainly run distraction then. Making them focus on Shiro. Not one, but two bait setups for Cloud9. This will put them back into the lead once again. Shiro from out of nowhere.
Got Major on the AWP at the start of this round, rather than Woxic, who's been having a tough game so far. Flashes in, those nades are so good. Look at the damage, and they're even swinging off the back of them. It's actually Woxic who gets a nade kill outright onto Hobbit, but still a 1-for-1 trade.
Cloud9 have learned their lessons with mid. They'll be more careful this time, off angles being held. Suddenly becomes more urgent. Arcadia gets the information for his squad, but Perfecto's angle is very strong indeed. And it is pedestrian for him, these duels. Santara is nowhere to be seen as the time will soon run out.
30 seconds. They have plenty of nades on the Eternal Fire side to go for this execute. They've got mollies, they've got smokes. Only the one flash, though. They've got to get Shiro off this angle, and the flash is on point. Shiro somehow gets away with a kill, finally traded. They haven't got that bomb down, though, with 14 seconds remaining, and Perfecto denies the push. It's up to Woxic with little time left.
Hopping up to find Perfecto. 4 seconds. He has to commit to the bomb plant. Has he got enough time? 1v1. Exile just around the corner. Woxic moving away. Chance for a quick scope, a Woxic special. Leaves the angle, he can play for the beeps now. He has no idea where Exile might be coming from. Exile is rounding the sides, and Woxic will win that last round for the squad. He'll keep the score close at half-time. A great comeback after a rough start for Eternal Fire. And we see the usual affair on Vertigo. This is one of the reasons why I want this map just a bit. The map, the bomb site's too shallow. So you get a lot of the wall of smoke. Kind of like Overpass a few years ago. You get the wall of smokes up. And here we go. How do you deal with it? 4 versus 5 for Cloud9. How many can Exile get from this position? 2 smokes to plant the bomb, a smoke on the bomb to try and win the round for Eternal Fire. Down to a 2-on-2 though, as they're uncertain if it's being defused or not. Shiro's done the job then. Oh, has he? He's got a kick, Alex, but he's been found by Shiro. The Glock is great for spamming.
Eternal Fire can maybe force some fights, get some aggressive timing right. Maybe that could work for them. There's the first fight going the way of Wakadia. Some of Hobbit's nades dropped. Electronic gets the all-important trade, but Xantara's there. as a backup to his fallen teammate. Man advantage right now. Oh, and Xantares gets away with another kill. This is going terribly wrong for Cloud9.
Frustrating first map for them for sure. Cloud9, that is. Bomb's been collected, but where do you go from here? Xantares has got such an annoying angle. Almost good for an extra kill. Eternal Fire being proactive then. Perfecto moves away, and that could be his demise because the 5-7s are coming. Woxic slowing down for now. Cloud9 being patient, almost looking for these plays from Eternal Fire, but Exiles aren't able to do anything about it. So what does Perfecto do? Does he give the AK away? 1 versus 3. 13 seconds on the clock. All he can do is make the TT stronger at this point. But he gets absolutely drilled by Calix. What is Perfecto planning with this bomb? Moving behind the squad now as they make their way onto the bomb site. Oh, it's getting expensive for Eternal Fire. Very expensive indeed. Woxic still hanging out in the 1v4. Surely he needs to save this rifle.
And hey, he's only got 4 bullets. They figure if we all run at him, he's probably not going to kill us all. There's the first. Good shot from Woxic, but now
that might be enough.
Different angles
For Cloud9, because they might want to keep some money for themselves. They don't really have a lot. Comes down to priorities at the end of the day, I suppose, and they really wanted that AWP taken out of the hands of Woxic.
Yeah, I guess maybe they're thinking they'll make money in this round as well, because Eternal Fire's cash should be screwed because of that earlier damage they did. Yeah, it just felt like Eternal Fire weren't ready for some of these fights. I mean, to be honest, Axel gets 2 through the smoke, which is kind of wild. Big round for Cloud9.
Calix is a great spot. Exile takes one in the face. What can Perfecto do about it? Not an easy duel to get an angle on, but he will trade it. Big frag from Electronic. Everything's being covered by Cloud9. Has that bomb even been spotted yet? Can't have been. ADR swinging, finding 2, catching Electronic off guard. Getting traded, but still the bomb needs to be collected and rotated. 20 seconds on the clock. This one is going to be a race. They really need to hope that no one's on this bomb site. And Nathan and Woxic are fully committed to B. 9 seconds to plant the bomb. Oh, just in the nick of time. Oh dear, that leaves Shiro in the clutch then. He's got a great angle for it though. No util for Eternal Fire. How do they combine? Sound cues. Swing too far, Shiro. Making a more defensive position. He's got the sound cues for Major, who's still not baiting the shot. There he is. Shiro still with a better angle than Woxic, who somehow baits the shot there, but he goes back for another one. And Shiro will win round 12 for Cloud9. Such an awkward angle.
Such a Shiro stat line. Most kills on the server, least deaths. Very efficient with his AWPing.
Great patience from Cloud9. Some revenge in that respect from Eternal Fire. Calix still over towards B, but he's heading to that A bomb site now as well. Will there be a flash? Wacadia's the one with the flash, and he's the one in the smoke as well. This clock is really running down though as the utility dump continues. Wacadia standing, and no one checks for him. How's he found 2? 10 seconds to plant his bomb, 2v2. This is chaos. What is happening in these rounds? They had all the time in the world. They had a 5-on-3. This is, I don't know what to say about some of these rounds that I'm seeing.
Okay, so that was the pick from Shiro. That was the kill from Electronic. You think, oh, they're in great shape. Wacadia's like, wait, I hear a bomb plant. They just don't clear that position, even though there's that smoke down. Creeping up towards B. Major is close by. Oh, they start spamming. They should have heard that they hit him. Still gets a kill out of it because the flashes were in there. They were turning away, but Axel locked in on these B site entries. Another fantastic adjustment. Now Cloud9 have a great chance of getting this bomb down, and with a man advantage, I don't know if Eternal Fire can risk going for a 3-on-4 retake unless they find something, and they find nothing. Shiro wins the AWP fight.
They have to call it, surely. Still heading towards the site, though, at least half of them.
Is that AWP even still on the map? Might have fallen off.
Maybe. KD is still hanging around. No kit. Cloud9 head towards 14 after all. Oh, he's only got a USP. Where's his gun? What's happening? He's only got a USP. Everyone needs a glass of water, I reckon.
Yeah, maybe. Something to calm down. And Axel has just been deadly. He's been ruthless on these B-site entries. That's Shiro spotting the AWP on the edge. Oh, Axel caught off guard. That's something for Eternal Fire to work with. Now they'll try and rotate back to A and beat this push.
Awkwardness continues then. Oh, boy. There's no response. They've got one molly. But if they're going to leave this to the last second and try to plant a bomb in smokes against 5 people, then I do wonder. Oh.
Oh.
25 seconds on the clock. This can only end in disaster for Cloud9. There's no way they win this. They can just swarm, they can just push all together, and yeah, they might get sprayed down, but maybe they won't. There's 10 seconds left. Oh, they've done it, they're halfway there. They're still alive, but they're not looking for Calix. Oh, perfecto, man, these rounds are terrifying. I can barely talk, I'm just watching madness happen round after round.
Wow, I'm sure they were sweating in that one. Oh, that's the angle below the smoke that spotted Shiro. At least they had the 2 smokes left. They got that first entry. And the fake plant looked like the right shout there. Eternal Fire try and commit players through, but they get dealt with.
Major not ready for Electronics' position. That could be a huge mistake. They had the advantage, Eternal Fire. Now they're swarming the site. Perfecto here as well. Look at the numbers for Cloud9. Zantares and Mercadia racing towards the site. That will be curtains. Hobbit with the transfer. 16 to 11. A very difficult game across the board, I feel like. But it's Cloud9 who take it in the end. Come up the stairs towards CT spawn. Those smokes will soon be gone, and there's no more util for Cloud9. Flash has come and gone, and now it's all about the pistols. Who swings first? Who takes one for the team? Major's got the kit. That kit has been dropped now. Everybody else on the other side away from that kit. And the Hobbit's got a great angle. Continuing to swing towards Bank. This doesn't look good for Eternal Fire, but Woxix found another one. They've got to find that kit, though, surely, because that bomb is so far ticked. They're winning the duels, but can they get the kit? Calix gets the duel. Exile still standing. 1v1 now. No one on the bomb. Cloud9 take the pistol.
Calix either goes up with the ship.
Enough time for Eternal Fire to rotate reinforcement towards this bomb site. Woxic wasn't ready for Hobbit. Major with that AK from the B bomb site could have caused a catastrophe, and maybe he's done enough. Electronic and Perfecto, 19 HP combined. There goes one of them. 30 seconds left, and Hobbit's got to do the heavy lifting here. Oh, he hasn't! The Julies! What's happening in these rounds? The chaos from Vertigo continues on Overpass.
Oh, man. Cloud9 fans are going to need surgery because they can't stand that round loss. I couldn't stand it, that's for sure. That is so annoying. Oh, mate. The dualies down below at the end. mean, Major does great just to get into the back. But then look at this, Hobbit looks down, he gets the first player, but can't get that player, he just can't get him. And oh, Katie got electronic first, that's wild, the little movement. But now it's a B-rush.
Trying to send it, but Wakadia may have done enough. Definitely weakened the forces. Major behind the smoke. Was he spotted? Util coming his way. Forced to stand and fight, delivering. Looking for that transfer. Axal will be dropped, and so will the bomb. Shiro 1v3, made 2 now. Woxic and Xantares remain. Minute 20, he could go. I wanted to say wherever he wanted, but that's not true because Xantares is coming in from the back. Not expecting Shiro to eject himself from the bomb site, and everything gets reset.
Shiro predict the possession. Does he try and smoke towards the site? Seems unlikely. Woxic still waiting back towards heaven. Does he have the line of sight? It looks like he might. And there it is. Woxic gets on the angle in time. Keeps himself at range.
He's almost standing in the middle of the tunnel. Where is that bomb going? Over towards the A bomb site. That presence is deliberate. Woxic spots one on long. Danger is on the way. 10 seconds though for Cloud9 to start delivering, and Woxic is still here. Big headshot from him. Been a long round, and Cloud9 don't have enough to show for it. Dying after time will be painful. Ooh. Woxic going for a big one. Xantares only good for 2, and there's a bomb plant in this. And an AWP as well. Shiro dropping the bomb to a teammate so he can post up. Very fast response. Exil's giving them a way back in. His sound cues will be heard. Shiro's got to be fast. No Kevlar. Doesn't want the aim punch. Major coming in from the back, and there is no cover for Shiro whatsoever. Oh, Exile. That's the big gun gone, but he's still got a great angle. He still has presence. Will Perfecto be checked for by Calix? Oh, there's no cover for the bomb now, as Calix finds himself completely exposed. The power swings back and forth between these squads. And Cloud9 find themselves winning an eco round on the A bomb site.
Whoever chose to drop the Deagle to Shiro made a great decision. He had a Glock earlier on. They shaded weapons when they were in the bathrooms. He gets those 2 kills. And Perfecto, who'd been racking up assists up until this point, they would definitely be put on the back foot here. We see a flash for long. We do. Not blinding him for that long, though. Woxic with 1, Xantares with 2. That combo delivers again. I mean, listen, Woxic and Xantares towards A. That does seem like a very good combo to have. Here come Cloud9, though. This looks like a bombardment into the B site.
Oh, there's going to be a bombardment into their faces by Wakadia, who again gets 2 on a fast play from Cloud9, and they immediately eject themselves from the position. This time there'll be a bigger focus on Connector after what happened last time. Coming from CT though, 2 kits on the 4 players. Woxic or Xantares needs to deal with this. Clock is ticking. Electronic with a great pre-fire onto Xantares. And surely there are too many people to find here for Eternal Fire. Still going for it though. Someone's going to get on that bomb, but there's no time to even offer cover. A late attempt from Eternal Fire will be very costly indeed. Cloud9 make it to 4. So Woxic's had a quick look towards long and seen nothing. Xantares has cleared toilets, so they know where they're coming from now. 28 seconds to get into position. Perfecto offering flashes from that short B position, but have a look at these shenanigans from Major and Calix. All the frags coming their way. They did the research, they got the info. Hero's got 18 seconds and no chance to win this round. Collapse. Eternal Fire seize the round once more and make it to 7.
They haven't found too much success in storming this B site earlier. This time coming in from B short. Eternal Fire are more focused on Monster. There's a window of opportunity here for Cloud9. They're trying to crunch him from 2 sides. It could be working. The pistols swarm the B site. That is 3 kills but only 1 on the Eternal Fire side. That's a 4v2 in their favor.
Game keeps on giving. Voxic can't afford to lose this AWP. The most unlikely rounds, the most unexpected situations, most bizarre scenarios. Maybe the biggest prize for Shiro in this AWP. What a game. Yep. You're feeling the frustration. Cloud9 are also feeling. Arcadia's been so good for 2 around that monster position, but this time Cloud9 send it through short B with the numbers instead.
Will he clear this corner? Does he realize the molly didn't spread to it? Oh, it doesn't matter. Zeus too good.
Defibrillator's gone wrong. And all these pistols, all this silence, all these close quarters, all this danger. Arcadia with the Julies again. Ding dong. Oh, so nervous. It's hard to watch these. Pins and needles, just watching all this chaos. There'd be a boot to the back there. Will Xantares drop Zaxar, and then there were 2 versus the 4 naked players of Eternal Fire. They have no Kevlar, and they're still delivering the frags. Hobbit has to be terrified, surely. Spots the shadow of Xantares down to the 1v1. Voxic with the 5-7 is here with the gear. No time to win the round, but he will wipe out Cloud9 because pistols are enough and take the AWP. Wow. Uh-oh. Prize. Spot 2 more electronic. Alex holding on though. Got 2 of his own, but there are reinforcements on the way. Shiro is here. A flash will force him back. Xantares, the utility man out. Starting to move down connector. Could be a meaty HE towards the site. They're all full health though. 14 seconds. The creep is real for Cloud9. Voxic posted up. Just Voxic and Xantares. Is anybody checking for short B? Shiro on the site, won't win the duel. 2v2. Xantares drawing attention now while Voxic creeps forward. Nice util. A flash for Voxic to swing. Shows some skin. Clock is ticking. Xantares is the man with the kit. Perfecto. Oh, he's been spotted, but he's still standing. Voxic now 1 versus 2. They don't need to peek him. Oh, Perfecto didn't get the trade, but he hasn't got the kit. Cloud9 will go to 7 anyway. Everyone dies again. But they've got the money to survive it.
Yeah, a couple of sketchy rounds for Cloud9. I mean, considering the start they had here, thought Electronics 2 entries would be absolutely everything. Alex brings it close at least. Torres arrives, but then Voxic gets the kills, but just no time. Even with a kit, it would have been close. Calix with the MP9 instead. Should hear these steps. Now he's got a double stack.
Alex is here, awkward for Shiro. Look at the jumping, trying to bait that shot. He's not having any of it though, Shiro. He's just waiting. That said, he's still alone and Major's on the way, so that's a different kind of bait, but he still lands the shot, Shiro. He's still alone though. It's a long way back, and last round of the first half, 3-on-3. Cloud9 have collected themselves and their thoughts. Exile will be collected by Voxic. You may see more than one there.
So patient, Voxic stays scoped in. The flash may land, but it doesn't deny Voxic. Now Shiro can be good in the clutch, but normally it's when the bomb's already been planted. He's got 18 seconds. They're not giving him the fights right now.
What can one do? 2 more to find. Arcadia just needs to look at the floor. Doesn't matter if he dies, that will do the job. 8-7 at half time. Another very unpredictable map, and there's still another half to come. Eternal Fire lead by 1. Electronic will be the utility man for the CT side. It'll be Calix for the Ts. Major's got a flash as well. Julie's for Xantares. Woxic not lasting very long, but the trade is absolutely worth it. And here he comes in. Xantares finds one by the barrel. Hobbit trying to defend as best he can. Really running low on the bullets, but managing to squeeze one more out, leaving Calix in a 1 versus 3. Looking for an isolated fight. He wants the 1v1. He needs it.
Ability to reposition. This looks quite close from Cloud9. They're playing for info towards the bomb, and Electronic will land the final shot. And I don't know how likely it is they expect the AWP here. That's a good angle. Just damage, though, for Shiro onto Xantares. Oh, Hobbit, that is terrible timing. He pulls the smoke out as they peek him. Didn't even have Shiro there to help him out.
Oh, God, he had concerns about a push from the Monster side. And 2 jobs to hold down. Ended up trying to do 3 when he pulled the smoke out. Eternal Fire, not really seen towards short B. 30 seconds. They've got 1 smoke, a few flashes. Exile's playing that bank position. The utility will start to come in. Just waiting for those flashes is Exile. Perfecto's here as well. Can play off with the distraction. Bombs on the floor, and this has been a non-starter for Eternal Fire. They do good damage, but no bomb plant.
Not bad flash timing. Perfecto is run down. Hobbit, though, counter flash in for him. He's going to get a triple kill with his M4. Electronic not quite able to finish the job, but it's brought it down to just Calix. Looks like Cloud9 have handled this B play.
Well, I see a Tech 9, so nothing is for certain. 45 seconds on the clock is a lot, and he's got a chance at a 1v1. Straight to the head, just 1 step closer, and who knows what happens. Tech 9 is so devastating.
Free smoke for Monster has been deployed, but Calix is way ahead of that. In fact, he's just storming onto the site. That looked like a team flash in the mix there, but it's all good. Calix will take the fight a little later on instead. That boost is what they needed, though. The bomb dropped at least briefly. I think Eternal Fire may still get that planted, but Major, he takes initiative. Shiro wasn't ready. Another kill. Major goes off, gets 3 kills. And now Perfecto has to try and salvage the round. He knows 1 man is on the site. He gets the kit, but they both tuck back into short.
He didn't see both of them. Great timing to avoid the flashbang. It's got a good angle as well to invite the duel. Arcadia going back, just showing enough to get the information. That's all they need. What a play from Major, wiping out the players. Cloud9 never saw that coming, and Perfecto didn't see that one either. Great spray from Calix. Started off so well for Cloud9. Exile was unfortunate not to get a frag there. Dropping the bomb carrier, but then Major coming through with a flash as well. Bang! Absolutely ruining the CTs. 25 seconds won't be enough with that Molotov on short B by Cloud9. Major making steps now on the A bomb site. Not even through Monster yet. Electronics on the way, no utility for the remainder of the squad, but 10 seconds to plant this bomb. They can't even check water properly at this point. Gambles have to be taken, but look at the angles being held. Bomb planted, and Shiro's the only man standing.
Forcing the fights a little too soon, letting Eternal Fire onto the B site. That was
crazy from Woxic. But look at the util they have. There are so many mollies. Where will the CT stand? Hold on a second. The CTs are threatening to push Monster. Waiting for that smoke to go, but Calix won't get the trade frag. That's big information. Arcadia forced forward, dropped in isolation, but Xantares will trade. As I say that, Shiro will puncture him as well. And there are gambles to be taken, and they won't get very far at all. The house collects, the score is tied.
Axar was already flanking connector. Shiro was already there on a rotate. Maybe it is time for fast plays for Eternal Fire. It's the Monster Rush.
Oh boy, they're all trying to avoid. How is there only one kill there for Perfecto? Unlucky for him, but great for Eternal Fire. Speaking of fire, they're on the wrong side of that fire. The pops in the pops tight. Electronic's got to transfer, and Cloud9 have the lead. The burst is denied, and now Eternal Fire are in a tricky situation because their money sucks. That bomb heads away as maybe Woxic has found an opportunity, but Shiro's in that bank position. Woxic will be familiar with it, just making sure no one crosses towards the truck area. Great timing for a distraction for Cloud9, giving Shiro a free one. 30 seconds for Arcadia and Calyx to die, and die they must because they need their loss bonus. Racing towards the site with 24 seconds. Exile will deal with the first. P250 versus Exile. Exile will win on this occasion. 14-12. Cloud9 inching forwards.
Luckily, they're mainly against AKs, so not a massive issue, but it's holding for the boost.
Hello. Instant rejection. There's not much to do round the bogs. Eternal Fire will be relying on these flashes, chain flashes if they're lucky, to breach the B-bomb site. There we go, jumping in backwards. Desperate times, desperate measures. All failing for Eternal Fire. That was almost a pistol round strat, jumping in backwards, trying to avoid getting a headshot. Challenges starting to wane from the camp of Eternal Fire. Very favorable fragging scenarios there for Cloud9.
3 CTs on A now. There's a lurk smoke up for Eternal Fire to play behind, but Axel's playing in the bathrooms. That nade and the shots through. Arcadia, I don't think he saw anyone in this round.
Oh boy. Eternal Fire. Not done with this one just yet. It's a big frag for Hobbit though. Cleans house. He's got an incendiary as well. He is containing, allowing the focus to remain on the A-bomb site with the remaining 3. Jiro showing presence. 4 bullets in the magazine. A big swing and Electronics completely blind. Jiro's got trouble coming his way, but Perfecto will save him. No trade frag then. Woxic remains with the scout. 1 versus 3. 13 seconds and Shiro will put him out of his misery. A hell of a back and forth series from the first map to the second, but Cloud9 will take both.
Close on both maps, but Cloud9 get that win that they were looking for. It wasn't as easy as they may have wanted, but sometimes you've got to grind for your wins, and Eternal Fire made them work hard for this one. But it is a 2-0 in the end. It is the start that Cloud9 were anticipating. And for Eternal Fire, put up a decent fight here. I think they definitely showed that they can go up against the best teams in this group and at least push them to the limit. But Cloud9 just, I think, had the slight edge overall in firepower, and sometimes that can make a big difference.